Happy Friday. You can probably hear some tablets in the background. A good question I got was, why would you do a BPP versus an NST? So a BPP is a biophysical profile. So that's the ultrasound that we do often weekly, sometimes twice a week, for different indications. And that, I think of it as looking at a person to see if they look sick. So what we do is we look at the baby, see how they're moving. So see if they have tone. So if they're like having movement instead of just like laying there. And then we also look at that they are moving, right? And need a couple of movements. And then also their fluid around them, as well as practice breathing, where they're moving up and down the diaphragm to show that they're, I say, like a workout. So that is a visual aid, right? So that tells us that baby looks healthy. Then the other thing is an NST, or a non-stress test. So that is where they put the little two circles usually, one that measures contractions and one that measures the baby's heart rate on mother's belly. And then they do a 20-minute time period-ish of looking at that heart rate. So that, I think of it as like taking vitals. So when you look at someone and see they're sick, that tells you the overall gestalt, and it can be a long-term thing, right? People who look sick have often been sick for some time, versus a minute by minute taking the vitals, right? So when you take someone's heart rate and blood pressure, it's that moment. And that's what that NST is showing us. In this moment, baby looks good for different reasons. So they're different things, kind of assessing the same stuff. Is baby healthy? That's what we're really looking at. And just can be used sort of interchangeably in certain conditions, and sometimes complement each other. So if you don't have as good of an NST or a non-reactive one, you might do a BPP for that. And if you don't have things like practice breathing, which sometimes can be normal, but could also signal distress, then you would do your NST for that case. So I hope that's helpful. Have a great Friday and a good weekend, guys.